Hey y'all, back for day number 4. I was watching a really good anime, Oniyomi, on Netflix that I found last night. So, yeah, I was spam watching that all day today. So I'm sorry I have not been on. It's it captivated my interest. It's actually good, which I wasn't really expecting. I was expecting it to be kind of humdrum, random kind of anime, but then I forgot, Netflix's game. Like, be like, oh yeah, that's your game. I understand it now. Like, yeah. But yeah, I didn't realize that I I had such fans for yoga videos, to the point where some people have been like getting angry about the camera positions and all that stuff and how I changed them. And I'm like, yes, I changed them because I want you to see me do the exercises against the wall and how they're shown to me and how they're done, so that I could show y'all. My bad. Didn't realize y'all love the still camera so much. Like, I'm like, this is not even in UHD. This is FHD, like 30, not even FHD 60. Like, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'd be thinking. I'd be like, are you good? Are you okay? I didn't think it got that serious because like on my channel, you know what I'm saying? Like on my channel, it never didn't seem like anybody was really taking it that seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not an expert, like this expert yoga teacher that has 50 different lights coming from all around the room and I have this particular setup. Like, I don't do any of that. I am just on here consistently doing yoga and showing y'all how I prepare. You know what I'm saying? Like how I try and get, middle splits and front splits. Honestly. Like that was just kind of crazy to me. That somebody was upset that I was moving the camera. I'm like, yeah, I'm moving the camera. But anyways, y'all, I feel like today, because of yesterday and the exercises that I was seeing yesterday, today is going to be more of a hamstring front back splits kind of day. So I'm gonna just do a couple of middle splits. So we're gonna do the dog split, however high you could lift your leg. If you can't lift your leg that high, that's okay. You could always go against the wall like this, like pretending that the edge of the screen is a wall, and just hold your leg up like this against the wall. And if that's as far as you can go, that's good enough. Everybody starts somewhere. So anyways, we're gonna do 10 of these like usual, just to get us warmed up. Oh, my vitamin water. And then on number 10, extend the leg, hold it, turn and come back down. So basically about your turn, your internal rotation, as they call it, something like that. So 10 on this side. Good deal. And by now, if you have those like weak outer hips, like I have really weak outer glutes like me, that was probably enough for you. So Now we do our donkey kicks to the back, 10 of those. And I really want you guys to engage your core. So, hands, knees, square, and really engage the buttocks and the core. Yay! And one more exercise, because I like y'all. So y'all know what time it is. Facing this way or at an angle, just to get a good plie. No facing this way. And then we're gonna go over here. Sorry, mine isn't as deep. I have issues with my middle splits too. I am no middle splits expert. Still a good 2 blocks off the ground. So this is a progress for all of us. Great. Other leg. Forward or this way. Good job. Awesome. Now we're gonna get into a little bit of cardio. Yay. How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel? Almost 20 days. I hope your splits looks good. And we are doing this for 1 minute. A minute feels like a long time, huh? And we're done. Woo. No resting. That's a joke. We're done with the cardio for the most part. Open chair leg extension. Left leg, point those toes, sit up straight. Almost. Good. Right leg. Up. I never really tell y'all when we go up and when we go down. I just now realized that. But yes, it's a like a straddling kind of motion, I guess. Like you just bring your foot up and you keep it there for a little bit and then put it down. Good deal. Do. This is the 4th day, so we'll take a little second. All right, side lunges. Oh yeah, and this is for a minute as well. Get a little quad energy up in there. Now that we got our blood pumping, with a little bit of middle splits exercise. Good job. Really stuck in there. Time for us to do our calves. I don't know why it's acting up this time. Oh well. Let's get it. I could have sworn you were able to see my feet last time. Better. Ten seconds. Good job, y'all. And you're just gonna have to bear with me because I just refuse to use my tripod. It's a refusal, actually. I'm just used to this, and it seems a whole lot easier to just attempt to move it around. And guess what, y'all? Lying leg abductions for a minute. Let's do it. Look at y'all, good job. All right, next is wide leg hamstring stretch. think I'll take it a bit here. Good job. All right, y'all, hip hinge. Unlock those knees. Reach for the ground. Come back up. Hands behind the legs. Slide them down. Good. And you can always pull your knees toward you if you're not flexible enough to keep them straight. That is okay. Fantastic. Now we're gonna do a half forward fold. Hip hinge. Good. You do this correctly, it stretches your hamstrings. So, pelvic tilt, bend forward, and you should feel a stretch all in here. And you don't even have to lock your knees to feel it. Instead of having us do a cross touch and reach, I'm going to think of a different activity. Ah, perfect. No, I was just thinking, my bad. All right, so we're pretty much going to get into our squat position, right? And we're going to put our hands between our legs. Press our hands into the ground. And it's like we're doing a small hopping frog motion. And what that does is it gives our groin area a stretch. So you should be able to do this because we've been doing some middle splits stretch activities. So now I'm going to show you from the side what it looks like. So feet flat on the ground, hands into the ground, elbows into the knees, and just lean forward a little bit, letting gravity help you get that good groin stretch. Good job. Yay. Stretching legs on the wall. Let's do it. All right, y'all. Stretching them toes. Yeah, I know today's a front and back splits kind of day. Well, I'm sorry. Is a just a front split kind of day because we're flexing our toes. That's preparation for a box split. For a lot of things, actually, it's just really good to work out your feet as well. Get the muscle in your feet going. Because you wouldn't really think that your feet would mess you up while doing the splits. Yes, they will. They will cramp up on you and you won't be doing anything, even if you're flexible enough. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Hands move forward. And we're not gonna have a block today for hands move forward. Just want y'all to slide down, get those elbows on the ground, chest forward, and then crawling toward your heels. And then coming up through your toes. Down to the ground, elbows on the ground. Grabbing those heels. Good job. Now we're going to do a spine stretch. All right, chest up, forward, reach forward. There we go. And we're just stretching our spine. Yeah, kneeling lunge. Hooray. Let me see y'all. Left. Kneeling lunge left. Yay. Y'all feel that? I do. And wildly enough, I'm about to curl my toes and go into a straight lunge. Push my hips forward, wait in that position, and then down to the ground. Fantastic. All right, y'all, so we're about to do the right side. Okay. All right, y'all, focus on getting a good deep stretch in the hip flexors. So that's going to be doing a little pulse, pushing down through those hip flexors. Like really, really waking it up. Especially on a higher block. Really waking it up. And then we're gonna curl our toes. And then hold that. Push down through our hips. Awesome. So before we get into these downward dogs, left and right isolation, gonna take a second. Because I don't think I've ever really, well, not ever, but I haven't given us a full, 20-30 second break today. Because that's what I do, I just power through them. But, all right, y'all, feet facing forward, hands behind the legs, bend the knee forward a little bit so you can get those hands on the ground. Fantastic. It's also okay if your hands can't go on the ground. You could just keep them behind your legs. Good job. Now we're going to do the right side. It is humid. So humid. Sliding my hands behind my legs till they reach the ground. All right, now we're going into the kneeling hamstring position. Sorry, y'all, that's a fun position as well. Like, it's a little frog. Tiny little frog. We're still gonna use the block for this one. And in this position, make sure we tilt our knee just a little bit. And you can hold on to the block. Or you could just put your hands out wide. Or you could just bend your chest forward and just look straight ahead. Unlocking the knee, so from this to this. Good. How do y'all feel about y'all stretch? And like I said, for these stretches, if it is not something that you can hold for a minute, that's okay. You can hold it for 30, 40 seconds, you know. Sometimes the body is, you know, still at the 30 to 40 seconds, you know. Or maybe you just started and for some odd reason you're on video 19. It is what it is. We are doing a supine hamstring stretch. I hope y'all are ready. All right, now it's time for the left leg. Man, after doing hip flexor stretches, doing a supine stretch is kind of like arduous. All right. If you're wondering what I did, it was just an external rotation. So the box, we have the box which is just straight like this, and then if you rotate, outer rotation, you could get your foot a little bit higher, you get your leg a little bit higher. So right now we're gonna do a wide leg sit for 40 seconds. And we're just gonna reach to both sides, just like that. Good job, y'all. And now we're gonna go ahead and get into our splits. Left and right. So go ahead and get that blanket up under you. Make sure it's up under the sliding leg, because, like, you know, that's just me. That's how I like to do my splits, is up under the sliding leg. Why did I fully go out the camera? Good job, y'all. So now we're just gonna sit here and sit in the splits with our support blocks. Make sure to breathe and slide back on that other leg. Good job, y'all. And now the same thing with our right leg. Sliding back. And as we breathe, we continue to slide back and deeper into our position. Good job, y'all. And remember to slowly come back up. And I always like to give us a little a little minute or so to unlengthen those hamstrings. So spreading your legs open, taking a sit. Then we're going to just lean forward, elbows on the ground. There we go. Awesome. Good job, y'all. And then from this position, you could squeeze your buttocks, pull up through your chest. There. And that also helps to just go ahead and bring in and tighten up our hamstrings after elongating them. Thank y'all.